Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Aloha! Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. I am Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and this is Brett, the collector. Let me fix one thing real quick. Hopefully it doesn't mess us up too bad. There we go. Okay. Oh, good. We're still in focus. Okay. So, hey, guys, how are you doing? Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. I am streaming live right now on the on Twitter, on Twitter at the Hawaii Blues Fan. I'm also on Facebook and YouTube. Welcome. I see I got some people watching. Please, you can go in the chat rooms and chat with us. We're watching. So, you know what? There's been a lot of stuff going on here lately. And by the way, first things first, I got to thank Brett. He brought me this beer I've never had before. It's really good. It's called Shiner Brock. Not sure where it's from.
It's from Texas.
Texas. It's pretty hot.
Shiner Brock.
Right? And
every time I go back home to St. Louis, I got to stop into Deerberg's and make sure I get my fix of Shiner Brock.
Hey, Scotty Menzel, there you go.
What's up, Scotty?
Here we go. That's what we say about that beer.
Son bitch.
Okay.
That's my boy.
Today, what are we doing today? Why are we here today? Why is the Hawaii Blues fan here? Well, a couple things. First of all, I got a pretty good announcement to make, and I'll make that in a little bit. But the second thing is, me and Brett are going to film 2 shows tonight besides this live one. Give you the hint about the first one. He can kind of like show. We're going to do a jersey show.
Jerseys.
We are going to show and talk about the reverse retro jerseys. We're going to talk about them, how we like them or don't like them. And that won't be live, though. This will be a recorded show. Hopefully, it'll be out Friday. We'll do that. And then after that show, we'll have dinner. And then we're going to do a coach's top 10 show. Me and him are going to sit down while dinner. We're going to rank the coaches, and then we're going to sit and we're going to talk about them. So those 2 shows, I hope to have out Friday and Saturday, if not a little bit sooner. It all depends on how well it goes. The other thing is...
But what did I bring for dinner?
Oh, yeah. That's right. What are we having for dinner? We are having toasted raviolis from St. Louis, and I've got some ways to make some toasted raviolis, and I went and found emo-style pizza at Safeway. Ooh. So it's not Emo's, but close enough. It's thin crust. We'll square cut it, and we'll have a good time.
Right on. We just need some Provel cheese, right?
Yeah, man. Well, that's the only thing we ain't got. But, hey, wow, 18 people watching. I think that's from you. I don't think I'm any of them are my friends, but, hey, this is pretty cool. I appreciate that, guys. So those are guys that are watching. I'm Guy. I'm the Hawaii Blues fan. I'm the host of the BlueNote Fan Report. Well, when you hear that title, what does it make you think of? Well, if you're a hockey fan, you think of the St. Louis Blues. And you kind of think that my show is just the blues show. Well, it's not. And it's also not a regular podcast, right? I'm not a radio type guy. You're not going to see me sitting talking about things like that. I'm going to do it a little differently. The BlueNote Fan Report, and if you really think about it, if you've seen some of the episodes, and you and me were talking about this earlier, is a variety show.
Yeah.
And I'm the only hockey variety show out there. And that's what I want to bring. So one of the things that's happening is I was messaged today by a couple of people, and I want to make sure I say this right so I don't mess it up. Excuse me.
Sponsor us.
Yeah. From now on, I'm going to be connected. I'm still with the Blue Notes podcast. I'm still going to do my Aloha commentary. Gateway City Sports. They are at Gateway City SPRT on Twitter. They have their own
check them out
webpage. I'm going to have part of that. So I'm now going to have a webpage. I'm going to be their blues consultant.
You're going to have a ...
Well, I'm going to be part of theirs.
.com. That's cool.
So I'm going to be part of theirs. They're working with this. It's new and it's still in the works. So I'm announcing it a little early. You know, normally you wait until this stuff's a little more solid, but the guys said that they really like my work and they want to see what we can do. And so right now I'm really excited about that.
I'm excited for you.
It'll give a little bit more oomph and that to the BlueNote Fan Report.
Oh yeah.
Oomph. And the other thing that it's going to do, that I'm going to do, starting when the season starts, I think, or maybe a little bit before that, I'm going to start doing a weekly show. I'm planning on, let's get that right, because, you know, I say I'm going to do something and don't, then everybody calls me a liar. I'm planning on doing I'm looking for something here. I'm planning on doing a weekly news of the hockey week, right? News of the NHL. So I'm going to start covering all the teams, not just the Blues. I'm going to cover all teams. I'm primarily a Blues fan, but I love hockey. I love the game of hockey. I love the sport of hockey. I love what hockey does and how it translates. You know, I was talking with my buddy Ski, and when we were doing the military one, and, you know, one of the things I brought up is the reason I like hockey is because the individual effort, no matter how great the individual is without the team, it doesn't work. You know, there's other sports where the individual is the team. Basketball is like that. Baseball is like that. Football is sort of like that because, you know, you don't have somebody playing both sides of the ball. It's
truly a team sport.
Right? Hockey is truly a team sport. And
it's the best sport in the world, in my opinion.
Right? So it's
cheers to that.
Yeah, I got you. Cheers, buddy.
Woo!
So that's kind of some of the things that we're going to start doing on the BlueNote Fan Report. And also, this is a time for you guys that are watching, if you are a fan or if you haven't seen the show or if you've seen the show, to tell me what you think we should do with the show. So, you know, that's one of the things that I want to give you that chance, you know. You can find my show on YouTube. Search BlueNote Fan Report. Real easy to find. I would go ahead and put it, you know, do a cut and paste here on the show, but I don't think I need to right now. I want the BlueNote Fan Report to be, you know, I've been watching other podcasts, I really have, and I've connected to other podcasts, and I've got nothing against anybody's podcast except one, and I won't mention that one. And it's not the one we talked about earlier, it's another one.
All right.
I won't mention that one, but this other podcast are these podcasts, they're more like a radio show. And that's not me. I just, not that. I like to have fun. I want to have a lot of fun, right? I like doing the skits.
I like to have fun too.
The Aloha commentary that you've been doing with you helped me with. You know, yeah. That was a lot of fun to go out there and do that.
That was epic.
Right?
Now, hiking up Chinaman's hat. Yeah. Never thought I would have ever done that. Excuse me.
Now, you think about this. That was a 15-minute show. That show took 7 hours to do. And that's not counting the editing. That's not counting me editing it.
Respect.
That was just from 8 in the morning or 7 in the morning when you got here until when we left. And I think it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right?
Yeah.
Till when we turned the kayaks in. Right? That was that day. And we filmed all of 15 minutes.
Poor guy. He was hurting on the paddle back when we got back onto land. Oh man.
Right? But it was worth it. It was absolutely worth it.
Somebody get this guy some water.
Yeah. That was probably a mistake on my part. I needed more water.
It was good fun though.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
It was one of these.
Boom. That's a knee slapper. Boom.
Yeah.
All right.
So actually, when we do the Jersey show, right? I've been thinking about this. That's what we're going to do. If you like the jersey, it gets this. or better yet, this.
Yeah.
And if you don't.
Yeah, stay tuned. You know, watch the Jersey show that we're going to do. It's going to be pretty sweet. I know there's a lot of Jersey shows out there on YouTube, you know, rating the reverse retros. But, you know, I got some originals with us. So we'll go ahead and show you after showing the reverse retros what the original looks like. And, yeah, I like your Christmas tree, guy. That's nice, man.
I don't have my Bennington ornament on it yet.
Yeah, it needs more blue.
He's sitting over there, yeah.
Definitely needs more blue.
My my daughter and her boyfriend decorated it, so I get my time.
Yeah, happy belated birthday to her too.
Yeah, her birthday was yesterday. We were proud of that. So here's the other thing going on, guys. When we do the Jersey show, we're going to do a history of the Blues jersey.
Sweet.
Because a lot of people don't get the red. But the Blues started using the red in 1985.
Oh, they had it was just a little tiny trimming, like a outline kind of,
They
right?
outlined the Blue Note
Mhm.
and they outlined the Blues, the
Okay.
strip.
Yeah.
But they also had red in the sleeves
Really?
and on the bottom.
You gotta check that out on the NHL uniform
So
database.
we're going
thing.
to do that. We're going to talk a little bit about that. I have Ski. We're going to connect with Ski in a little while. And Ski is going to come on and he's going to tell us why he doesn't like the jersey. I'll put that out. Ski doesn't like it. I'm going to let him have his 30 seconds.
I'll give you my opinion on it too.
Yeah, and I don't want to hear it, but not now at least. So we'll go over that. It should be a lot of fun. Brett, and I want to say a little bit about Brett here. Brett himself is a jersey collector, right? And he's been on a couple of
I'm starting to.
Yeah, he's been on a couple of shows, our groups where they are jersey collectors, and I know a few jersey collectors. The guy that I did from the Sharks, Tyler, from the Sharks, he's a big jersey collector.
Right on. He collects Sharks jerseys and stuff like that.
All kinds of jerseys, not just Sharks jerseys.
Nice.
He collects. He's got all kinds of Blues jerseys and that. We talked a little bit about that. So that's kind of some of the things that we're going to come in and talk about and do is that on the Jersey show. Now on the coaches show, when we get to the coaches show, we're going to take the coaches, and there's, I think, 29 of them.
Jeez.
In Blues history, and we're going to break down what we think are the best 10. Now, I've had a couple of polls out there, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to use all the criteria, right? We're not, and I haven't really, I have what I think are my top 10, but me and Brett are going to sit down a little bit, and we're going to talk it out, and we're going to rank it, and we'll talk about that coach and his tenure with the Blues. Like for me, and I'm just going to kind of put this out there as a hint or a preview. Oh man, I just kind of went blank. Ruby would not be very high in my top 10. And when you say that, everybody goes, "Oh, he got us the cup. He got us the cup." You know what? He did. He came in. He got us the cup. But his tenure is very short right now.
Best day of my life.
Right? Oh, I know. I agree too. But his tenure is short, and this team prior to COVID was ready to take another cup. Both them and Boston were ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
With COVID coming, for some reason, I feel, and if you listen to the Jim Thomas, Tom Timmerman, we talked about this, that he lost the locker room a little bit, right?
Okay.
And now they don't think he did, but to me, to have a team that was that strong, and that had a connection with the Bouwmeester injury, right? I mean, that's something that brings a team really together. And then to have it all fall apart and never be able to get them, Jim Thomas was up in the bubble, and he said it. They were never in the bubble, right? There was no buy-in in the bubble at all.
Okay.
So because of that, I kind of hang that on the coach. If there's no buy-in, the coach is doing something wrong. And be honest, we're a better team than Vancouver, right?
Oh yeah.
We should have beaten Vancouver. No matter how bad they were playing, they still should have beaten Vancouver.
It's not
However, Vancouver has our number.
Yes.
Vancouver's kind of got our number, and
Hurts.
when we play Vancouver, it's kind of like this.
Hey, Bob is saying that the video and audio is off.
The video and audio is way off. Okay.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, no, so I know what's going on. Unfortunately, Bob, there's an internet condition right now that I cannot fix.
And we're on an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
I reset it. I'm hardwired. I'm trying to get that as best I can. I do apologize. Yeah, Scotty said it's lagging, but it catches up every once in a while. So I do apologize about that. I wish it would be better.
Yeah, guys, sorry for the lag.
Yeah. I did reset all my stuff. And I've got like everything shut down. So it's just this running more or less. So
Close all your apps and everything.
Yeah, the majority of them. I still got some up, but for the most part, that's all that's running.
I turned my Wi-Fi off on my phone. I don't know if that's gonna.
But we're hardwired, so it really shouldn't matter. Well, it might.
You don't have anything downloading, do you?
Mm-mm. Nope. So that's kind of where we're at on that. Oh, Michael, how you doing, buddy? Michael Dante, man. Mike, hey guys,
Mike,
say hi to Mike. Mike is a frontliner. Him and his fiance Amanda, they're respiratory therapists.
Oh, nice. My girlfriend's a respiratory therapist.
And they are they are definitely dealing with all this COVID stuff. And
respect.
We think about you, Mike, and you know, I can't wait for your
wear a mask.
wedding.
All right.
Yeah.
Wear a mask.
Yeah. So right.
Please.
So guys, because we are lagging, I'm going to cut this a little bit short so me and Brett can start working on our show so where it won't be lagging. But I'm going to stay about 5 more minutes to give you guys time to talk to us and listen and to go over the news of the day again. The Blue Note Fan Report is now part of, and I when I say this, I don't want anybody to think that I've left Blue Notes, right? I have not left Blue Notes. I am still doing the stuff with Blue Notes. I will continue to do the stuff with Blue Notes. I will do my Aloha commentary. That is very important. Yeah, try it on Twitter, Bob. Twitter might be a little better. Devin Marat. Hey, Skeet. That's Skeet. Skeet. I will call you in a little bit. I don't know if you heard, but we are. I mentioned how you're going to come on and do your segment about how you don't like the jersey. So we're really good about that. I'll pop the door open later, man.
Yeah, no worries.
Because if I put the camera, if I put the one here, it's gonna.
We don't want the green screen to fall down. It's all good.
Yeah. So it'll start doing this, and then we'll look real funky. We'll start going in and out. So.
I already look real funky.
Yeah, well, I know that. So getting back to my news of the day, dumbass. What am I looking for? I'm hitting the wrong button.
This soundboard's cool, man.
Yeah, I know. I love it. It's expensive, but it's cool. So, this is a slap shot.
Hey, give it up to Guy. No experience on like soundboards and editing and all that stuff. He's learning as he's going. Mad respect. Yeah.
Okay.
Clap.
So, news of the day. The Blue Note Fan Report is now associated with Gateway City Sports. You can find them on Twitter at Gateway City SPRT. They have their own website, gatewaycitysports.com. We will start linking my stuff in. I'm really, really excited about this connection. This is something that should give me
Aloha, Kevin.
Yeah, hey Kevin, how you doing, buddy? So one of the things, guys, that you may or may not know, one of the hardest things for me to do, Twitter's going better than YouTube. Periscope not going for me. So Twitter, I'm getting told that Twitter's working pretty good. One of the things for me, I'm 2,300 miles away from the nearest NHL city.
Okay.
I'm 4,300 miles away from St. Louis. So for me to get some of the information that you guys get, it's almost impossible. Best place on the island to grab a slice of pizza. Oh, I don't want to say. To be honest, Boston pizza.
Boston pizza?
Yeah. If you just want a slice of pizza and not a whole pizza, Boston pizza is not bad. I like how they do it because it's that New York style thin crust pizza.
Yeah.
So, and it's a big slice, and for $5, I mean, you're getting almost a meal for $5.
Oh no! And for me, Tyler, I gotta keep it old school and go with Sbarro.
No, I wouldn't do a chain, man. What are you talking about?
Well, dude, it's Hawaii. There's not a lot of good places for like a slice of pizza.
Yeah,
but,
there's not.
I mean, Boston. Boston's good too.
There's that one pizza deli down there in Waikiki. Not the one that's in Waikiki, but just outside of it.
Okay.
As you're going down, not Kapiolani, but the main road.
I don't make my way out to Waikiki too often.
But there's one there that I've never tried. It's like a New York pizzeria or something.
I bet it's pretty good then.
Yeah.
If it's in Waikiki, their rent's super high, so they must make good pizza.
Okay, so Mike Dante here, let me put this. Mike Dante just said something really good. I want to put this up for you guys. This is something that's pretty cool that I can do. Mike says the vaccine's 2 weeks away. The NHL needs to vaccinate the athletes. If they're vaccinated, no bubbles will be needed, and they could use their own buildings with limited or no fans till the vaccine is widely dispersed. I say hold off until February if I'm betting it. I can't see holding off till February because if there is a vaccine, the Olympics are going to happen. And if NBC owns the rights to the Olympics, they are not going to show the playoffs. They're going to show the Olympics. So the playoffs have to be done before the Olympics start in August.
That's a good point.
Right? And that's huge. I'll tell you what, okay, I was going to save this for the coaches show, but I'm going to put this out now. In fact, this live is not a bad place to do this. I have a solution for the NHL and the NHLPA, right? And I know no one's going to hear this, but this is my solution. Right now, they're about 300, or they're saying they're about 280 million short. And that's what they're asking the players to come up with is 280 million. And the players are saying, no way. I don't blame the players. I really don't in this case. So how do you get that money? Well, one of the things that's been brought up is getting Seattle to pay the expansion fee early. Well, that might be good if Seattle has the money. But what if Seattle doesn't have the money? There's something that a lot of people have forgotten about that I think is the way to go for the NHL. And it's the TV deal. The U.S. rights end this year. This is the last year of it.
Okay.
So they're in negotiation now for a new contract. Go to NBC and say, look, games that you're not showing nationally, we're going to you pick your game. You have first right. You pick any games you want. And then if you want to put some games to where you want to have either or days, that's great. You do that. But every other game that you're not going to show nationally, we're going to go out to bid to Hulu, to ESPN, to Fox, to whoever, to bring in some of that money. Put more games nationally, right?
It makes sense.
Get the game out. Look at baseball. Baseball's on 4 or 5 channels. Basketball's on 3, 4, 5 channels. The NFL's on 3 or 4 channels. I mean, that's kind of different because of their structure. Mm-hmm. But use the TV dollars. Really get it out there. Not only that, NHL.
Seattle's got money.
Huh?
Seattle definitely has money. It's a tech industry,
yeah,
but there's got to be investors over there.
$550 million until next year.
Okay.
So they might be in the process of that to where they may not have all that money. The money that they have is being used to set up the team. And if you take $300 million out of that right away, now that's going to limit them setting up the team because they got that stadium that's still being built. They've got scouting they've got to do. They got to start working towards the expansion draft. They got to start working towards the amateur draft.
Okay.
Right, the entry draft. They've got to work towards a minor league affiliate. There's a lot of work to do, and that's a lot of money. If I remember right, and I'm not completely sure about this, I might be reaching for straws a little bit, but when Vegas came into the league, they deferred some of theirs because they spent so much getting to that point. Now, they didn't have to pay for an arena, though. They already had the arena.
Okay.
So they just had to I think they rented the arena. I don't think they own the arena. But they had some issues with their practice facility and some of the things like that. So that's kind of some of the stuff that is going on there. I think TV money is where it's at. I really do. And that's what I would love to see the NHL do is get into that TV money. And go to NBC and say, look, man, I know you got an exclusivity, but we got to pull this. Otherwise, you're not getting nothing. Right? There's not going to be a season. And you're going to lose all that money from your sponsors and all of this. There's a lot going on. The dollar is dealing a lot with that. Yeah. Right? So,
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, everyone.
Elliot Freeman, today there was some info on that. I heard Elliot Freeman talking. He was thinking that early or mid-January is what they might be shooting for now because January 1st is probably out the window unless they come up with an agreement tomorrow.
All right.
Right? Because there are players in Europe right now that would not be able to get here to start a training camp.
Makes sense.
All right, so that's kind of one of the issues that they got to deal with right now. It's getting how to get players in, and then the border issue. There is no transmitting our
in Canada too.
From between Canada and the U.S., it's non-essential travel is not. Now, you would think in Canada, hockey would be considered essential travel.
It should be.
Yeah, but so that's an issue that they got to deal with, and that's where this realignment and all that stuff comes up, and no one really knows what's going to happen, but that's just the thought process there. Well, guys, we've gone a little bit longer than well, we weren't actually what I wanted to, about 30 minutes. I appreciate it. Just like I said, please check out, and I don't want to say this wrong as I'm learning this. I'm really excited about this. Gateway City Sports. Check them out. Check out the website. I'll start putting more of that info. Also, I have a new Twitter account for the BlueNote Fan Report.
Right? He does.
The new Twitter account. It's the BlueNote Fan Report's Twitter account. It's where I'm going to start doing my lives for the BlueNote Fan Report. It's where I'm going to start posting most of my stuff about the show. The Hawaii Blues Fan is going to be my account and not the BlueNote Fan Report's account. And the BlueNote Fan Report's Twitter is Fan BlueNote. And you know what? They gave that to me. I didn't get a chance to change it. I would have changed it if I could.
You can't edit?
I don't know. I got to look and see if on Twitter if I can change that a little bit.
You'll just follow them, and
so I
stay posted.
Yeah. So look for and search Twitter for the BlueNote Fan Report. You should come up.
And follow me if you have Instagram.
Oh, that's right. And
St. Louis Blues Vintage VTG. St. Louis Blues, all one word. VTG.
He shows all his. They're not for sale. This is not.
It's a collection.
For sale site. It's while he shows off his collection. He does have a for sale site where he sells vintage clothing,
but it's not blues stuff. Unfortunately,
it's not all blues stuff. It's other clothing. You're going to get free advertising on the BlueNote Fan Report.
Cool.
We're gonna make a section after that, and Brett is going to start being a part-time co-host. When we do more variety stuff, that's going to help out. He's going to come on the show and do more co-hosting with me and more videoing and things like that.
Yeah, stay tuned. I got a lot of funny ideas, good ideas. I'm here to help, Guy. Yeah. I'm here to help you have fun, stay entertained. All right, let's go Blues.
So, guys, this is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, saying aloha, mahalo.
Let's go, Blues! Let's go, Blues! Let's go, Blues!
And aloha! And I can't wait to see all of you on the next BlueNote Fan Report, my aloha commentary on Gateway City Sports. I hope I said that right. On Gateway City Sports. We're going places. Go with me. I'm bleeding blue with you. Aloha.
And the coach aligns with the GM. Then Blueberry will guide the team. And Petro will wax steam. This is the dawning of the age of Bennington. Age of Bennington.